So I've been having kind of like a really bad day. Got caught in the rain. My car stopped working twice and I had to push it into the gate one. I'm at Daytona Speedway for Supercross because I'm working as utility with television production, and out of like 150 people, there was one kind soul that decided to help me. And I was having a hard time because for a while I was like, oh my god, like literally no one is kind enough to help a girl that is in the rain trying to get her car to start. Because I get it, people are going places, they paid for their tickets, but it was one of those things where I was going to gate 50, and if you know this area, you know that gate 50 is the same road that connects to the airport in Daytona. So there's only 2 lanes, and I was on the left lane whenever my car, I was driving going on a straightaway, just stopped, and oh my god, there's no shoulder either. There's no shoulder on the left or right side, and I was already in the left lane. So I was just cruising until my car had no more momentum and I stopped. And basically what I'm saying is, like, even if someone wanted to give me a jump, and that wasn't even the problem, they couldn't have because my battery's on the left side, and it was just things with like my car wasn't going to start. But I ended up pushing my car and someone got out and they saw that I was pushing my car and helped me push it. And my car is really lightweight, so I could have pushed it by myself, but I'm really glad that they decided to help me because not many people would. So, but yeah, I look very, very wet. It stopped raining, but every time I say it stopped raining, it makes me think of the Princess Diaries monologue at the end of the first Princess Diaries. But yeah, I've had an emotional day. I wanted to get here at 12:15. Well, actually, the way I planned everything, I was gonna get here around like 11:30 to 12, and I knew there was gonna be so much traffic because it's also bike week and Supercross and all these things. And I got here at like 1:30 or maybe even 1, and then my car died, and I had to wait for them to get the tow truck because I literally, oh my god, so much has happened. But I kind of look good. I kind of look really good. But I had to like wipe my face off because I looked a little crazy because I wear makeup. And I had to climb underneath my car the first time it broke down at racetrack because I turned it off to go get water and an energy drink. And so I had all this grease on my hands from using the jack, the scissor lift, whatever it's called. And a nice, kind soul helped me there too. Oh my god, I hate when women complain about men because they're the only ones that can fucking help us whenever we have problems. It seems like that no woman offered to help me, I'll say that much, and plenty of people passed me to help me. And I'm not saying that I should be expecting help from everyone, but people do need help. I need to pay more attention when my boyfriend works on his car, because then I would understand what he means by, oh, look at the I don't even know what it's called. It was something though. Just got my badge. I'm walking so far, but I got that dark, mysterious look going from all the smudge makeup. But yeah, I'm just glad no one's mad at me. I was able to text, I don't know if they're like my supervisor or whatever, someone that's really important that works in TV at Supercross events. I texted them saying, when it first happened at like probably 11 o'clock, I said, hey, I'm gonna be late because my car is like broken down. They're like, okay, no worries, I'll pass it on. So I'm just thankful I was able to let people know an hour and 15 minutes before I had to be there that I was gonna be late, because whenever I did show up, they were like, oh, yeah, it's okay, we heard. We were just glad you're here, glad you're safe. I'm like, thank God. Because my biggest fear is people thinking that I don't care about their time, I don't respect their time, and then I just do everything on my own time. So yeah, but I got driven over there, and then they were like, hey, you gotta go put this parking pass on your car. So I just did. It's all the way back there. So I'm getting my steps in. But those are the stands, the famous Daytona International Speedway, World Center of Racing. I have no clue what I'm even doing. I know I'm utility. Last time I was utility, I was holding a camera the entire time. Not a camera, a light, following a camera. And it was a lot of fun. My arm hurts from pushing the car. But, I don't know. I always try to like connect these things to having meaning. Like, maybe this happened to make me more grateful. Everything happens for that reason, I feel like. But also, I was really frustrated. I started crying a little bit whenever I was trying to start the car and it wasn't cranking over. And there was all these people next to me that were just looking at me. And it's just so overwhelming because then it starts to rain. And there was like, first a battery problem because it wasn't even like none of the lights on the dash were coming on whenever I would turn the key. Like when I had it on to where you could have the AC going or the radio, the lights would be on. And then once I crank it, it would just shut off. It would hear a little, and then it would just, none of the lights. Then I fixed that. Something with like the positive not being fully connected, like clamped down. I know if any of you are into cars, you're gonna be like, oh, it's actually called this. Girl, I'm gonna learn because my incompetence has really hindered my ability to but like transport myself in a reliable manner. That's a proper way of speaking. But after that happened, then it just wasn't turning over. Like it was trying, but there's none of that, like it wasn't revving. It wasn't gonna like rev. It's an RX-7 Mazda, so it's a rotary engine, and I added the oil to the carb because that's something you can do to kind of get to start, and it still wasn't doing anything, and I was like, oh my god, what is going on? But hey, there's always a lesson in everything, and I'm alive, and that's all that matters, and I'm here. So I'm excited to be alive, and it's just a lesson. Also, there are good people in the world. It's just, I'm betting most people would have helped if they knew how to. But there was this truck, and in the bed of the truck, they had like 5 guys that were my age, or a little bit older, a little bit younger. And all of them were right next to me while it's raining, and they all get out, and I'm like, oh my god, are they gonna help me? No, they all get out and then go into the truck because it's raining. I was like, that was whenever I was like, I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm literally gonna cry right now. Just because you're a girl doesn't mean you have an excuse to not know stuff about cars, because just because you're a girl, just because you're a pretty girl, doesn't mean anyone will help you. But there are those 1 in a million people that were sent by the universe and God himself to be kind. So remember those people. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers every night. This is what we're working with. I still don't know what I'm doing today. It is 2:02. So let's get it.